Tūmokemoke is a mōteatea and a journey throughout Tauranga Moana, reciting marae, tupuna and sites of significance. Join us as we learn this local waiata and explore our rohe, mai ngā kuri a whare ki te tū.
Tū kimo ake kairunga o maua o maunga. Ka titiro aku kamo ki te mautere o Rangiwaea. Hoe ara taku waka o mātātua ki runga o Tauranga Moana ki te awanui. Ka mihi ka tika ki te wahine toa a tau whao. Nei rā ngatai o mihi o Ngāti Rangi o tau whao me te ngare. Tū mai rā te whare tūpuna, te haka te tūpere. Tai noa rā ki te whare o te ora, a hine wai. Te whare moe a whakaruru hau. Tika rā ka mihi ka tika, ki ngā puke whakahirahira, a te tuara o puhi kai waka tihei mauri ora.
Nau mai, whakatau mai ki runga o Rangiwaea. This is Rangiwaea Marae. Our marae is the tangible and visible representation of the combined histories that make up our present marae, whānau and hapu, te whānau a taupao. The ancestors and the kōrero can be found in and on the buildings and shelters here on our marae. Our whare tūpuna, te haka te tūpere with the teko figurehead upon the gable representing tū te ngaihe, and the kōruru carved image below of tū paia. Ngā amo, the upright barge boards, are Ro mai Nohorangi and his wife Paiwhitu, who are the parents of Te Rangi Hauhiri, whom Ngāti Rangi, our iwi, take its name. Our whare kai is Hinewai, the daughter of Pūkai and Mokopuna of the great Waitaha chief Hikapa. Hinewai was the mother of Rā Wāhirua, who married Taufao, our formidable ancestress for whom our hapu was named. Taufao is represented as our pauhaki. We also remember her through the whakatauki, au we mahu e mai e au, he wahine moke. He riri taku utu, he mamai te rongo. Ka noho au, hei puhi ki te moana. Te haki, the flag, is taka kōpiri of Waitaha. Our paitapu is Tarake, who was the husband of Hinewai, our link back to Mōtiti. And the kōruru on the paitapu is Te Hautū. For the great orator and keeper of knowledge, Hautū Toi. The taumata manuhiri is named Puhi Kaiwaka, in honour of our taniwha, Kaitiaki, our guardian entity, ever present.
Our wharenui te haka te tūpere is actually named after an event. Our wharenui was rafted over in the late 1860s. It was under threat of being burnt down by the colonial soldiers at the time. It was actually located at Matua, and our whare is actually named after an event rather than a tupuna whare. And the event is that when they took the whare down to the water's edge and it wouldn't move, so to motivate the people to push it out, they called it te haka te tūpere, to move the waka. It was rafted around the corner to Motuhua on an incoming tide, and when the tide turned, it was rafted back this way to Rangiwaea. They ended up rolling it into the paddock next door and then rolling it to where it is now. Now the foundations of our whare are actually long neck waitemata bottles. That's underneath it, that's the foundation. So yeah, our whare was rafted across from Matua there. So it kind of makes sense for us why we barged our whare kai, which was opened 14 years ago. The building was made at the mount. The left-hand side came over on the barge in the morning, and the right-hand side of the whare came over in the afternoon. And you can see the middle door, and it was sewn together. So, and that happened 14 years ago. That's an amazing feat, but actually the engineering feat I'm always in awe of is actually our whare there. How it was brought over as it was, and so there it stands.